There are popular IBS gut diets out there, and I keep hearing about the FODMAPs. What does it mean, and should I follow this diet? And if so, for how long?
We spoke about fibre earlier and how it's a crucial component to health, but blanket nutritional advice that is aimed at the population may not be best for clients suffering with IBS. When it comes to my experience with clients struggling with IBS-type symptoms, some of these plant foods can be challenging on the gut, and here's the reason why. So we have to start with the word FODMAP. It's a very funny name, and it stands for
F.
Fermentable.
O.
Oligosaccharide.
D.
Disaccharide.
M.
Monosaccharide.
And P.
Polyphenols. It's quite a mouthful, isn't it? Now, they're a collection of short-chain carbohydrates and sugars, and when they're not fully digested in the gut, clients tend to experience symptoms such as gas, cramping, diarrhoea, all the IBS-type symptoms. And now, the suggested mechanism behind these symptoms is actually quite simple. So these foods move at a very slow pace along the small intestine, and here they interact water and they go, and when they arrive at the large intestine, our gut bacteria love this. They want to use this for food to feed on. And this is where fermentation of these carbohydrates occur, and the end result can be excess gas. Now, this possibly isn't a problem for everyone. We've been exposed to these foods for a long time, and these foods are regularly eaten by a lot of people. But we tend to see with IBS clients that they may have issues with these foods and motility. Now, when I say motility, it's a term that us as health professionals are quite familiar with. And what we're referring to is actually the movement of food through the digestive system and the transit time of these foods. Now, when we combine extra water or gas in the gut, clients can experience a stretching or an expansion. Commonly, some would describe that as a sensation of spasms and typical IBS complaints, so wind, bloating, constipation, loose stools. And IBS clients report to be sensitive to these foods in consults. And this is why clients with IBS tend to feel better on a low FODMAP diet. But should this diet really be followed forever? Now, the Monash University actually pioneered this research, and they say it's not long-term. This diet is highly restrictive. It can make eating or enjoyment of food boring, and this makes us sense as nutritionists what we know, and those non-permitted plant fibres feed friendly gut bacteria too. Now, finding the root cause is key, and there may be multiple triggers in IBS. And we've spoken about the gut-mind connection and stress, and this is where working with a qualified and experienced nutritionist is actually the key.